a spark that lights the way for success. For over 2 decades, Ifeanyi has been a beacon of transformation for individuals and businesses, having guided countless businesses on their journey to success. His proven strategy and insight have propelled business to new heights, turning vision into reality. Ifeanyi has impacted lives across the globe. He is not just a business consultant, he's a global influencer who has touched the lives of people from diverse backgrounds across different countries. With clients spanning continents, he's your partner in a worldwide success story. He's married to Angel Eze, and his marriage is blessed with 3 world changers: Victor, David, and Princess. With a standing ovation, join me as we welcome Brother Ifeanyi Chukwu, see like my own Eze.
Let's wave our hands to Jesus and bless him. Father, we thank you. We glorify your name. We adore you. We worship you. We glorify your name. Thank you for the life of my friend and the team that put this program together. Thank you. We honor you, Lord. Thank you. In Jesus' name we pray. Let's put our hands together for the Lord. And shall we be seated? Thank you. God bless you. Apostle, when I came in, I was wondering, why did you move me from my Friday to Saturday? On my Fridays, people know they come like that. And all these great men and women of God know they come. So I normally hide and do my own and run. So now you have exposed me to people who know more than me. So I'm in trouble. You don't put me for trouble. Please, can we all put our hands together for my friend, Apostle Gibson Eze? Put your hands together for him. And also for the First Lady, go ahead and put your hands together for them. Thank you. And also want to celebrate my good friends who are ministers of God. I saw, where is Sister Ifeoma? I want to tell her that her last year's teaching, I still remember. Do you love me more than this? I have not forgotten it. It changed my life. And then my good friends, you don't put me for trouble today. But I will try as much as I can. Please, all the men and women of God, can we put our hands together for them? Please clap very well. Clap very well. They are all my friends. All right, thank you. So my Oga asked me to speak on systems and structures key to dominion. Systems and structures key to dominion. Now, why my good, please, the last speaker, can we also put our hands together for him? I'm seeing him speak for the first time, and I couldn't believe what I had. I learned a lot. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So while we're asking questions, I said I'm going to say 3 things based on some of the questions most of us asked before I go into my main discussion. Now, to dominate, you need massive ambition. Everybody say massive ambition. Dominion no be for the faint-hearted. For you to dominate, you must have the heart of a lion. I strongly believe that one of the things missing in the body of Christ in Africa is that many people do not have ambition to do great exploits. And so we are always focused on doing little things, small expectations, small prayer points, little things. So we have only few people who have ambition to do great things in life. And that's one of the biggest challenges I discovered. And I am asking us to change that mindset before we leave this place. For God to use you to do great things in life, you must also have the mindset, the ambition, and the capacity for you to be able to do that. Now, 3 things you must always remember when it comes to business before I talk about systems and structures. Number 1, you must move from consumption to expansion. Write it down. From consumption. Okay? Consumption simply means hand to mouth. You make money to eat. You make money to build a house in the village, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if we open your brain now, the only thing we will go see there now to make money and spend. So majorly, we have consumption mentality. We don't have expansion mentality. In the Western nations, when a young man establishes a business, the first thing he's thinking about is to hit the first $100 million. And then the next thing, $1 billion. And then the next thing, $10 billion. That is their thought. They are not thinking about car, house, and all those things we are praying for. They are thinking of expanding whatever they started. Number 2, somebody asked a question about price war in the marketplace. Please, don't compete on price. Create competitive advantage. Don't compete on price. Mr. A sells 5,000. Mr. B sells 4,900 naira. Mr. C sells 4,500 naira. That's not how to run a profitable business. And that is why I don't like businesses inside market environments. I've talked about that severally. It is good to start inside the market, but the time comes when you move your business out of that environment. Because business environment, market environment limits our desires, our visions, our goals. So all our plans are centered in that particular environment. So we must stop competing on price. ShopRite sells what everybody sells, right? Tomato, onion, whatever you can buy on the street, you buy it at ShopRite. ShopRite did not build their business to compete on price. They created an atmosphere. It is called customer experience, all right? An atmosphere that will make you forget the price and buy what you want to buy. Did you hear what I just said? Your shop now as a businessman, as a trader, if I walk into it now, will I see cobwebs? Can you imagine getting an interior decor to redesign your shop? You put a conditioner there, television for live match, and then refrigerator. Customer walks in, you hand over to the person a bottle of water. The person is watching a live match, and then transaction is going on. You have removed the person's mind from price to experience. So people create customer experience to eliminate the focus on price. Now remember this, my friends. People buy benefits, not products. People buy solutions to their challenges, not products. People buy from companies that treat them like kings. I train salespeople every week, majorly Monday to Saturday. Now, this is one of the things I tell them. Customers may forget how much they paid for the product, but they may not forget how you made them feel. So feeling is more important than price. So if you go to Nike Instagram account, Nike, Adidas, Red Bull, you won't see their products there. What you see are feeling, making you feel happy, because they are taking people's mind away from product, from price, and they are now presenting experience. So if I create a customer experience, I won't think about price. What is sell 6,000 naira, I can sell 15,000 naira, and they will buy. Because I created an experience they will never forget the rest of their lives. Number 3, please, traditional businesses are not scalable. You can't scale traditional business. What are the traditional businesses? Open a shop inside the market, and then that's a traditional business. You sell abada, you sell electronics, that traditional business. It takes time to scale. So now, because I do executive trainings and coaching for business leaders, I train them, and what we are talking about now is how to move our minds away from traditional businesses to businesses that can grow fast. So Flutterwave was founded in Lagos in 2016. By 2022, that's how many years after? 6 years. It is valued good. Those things are good. We can do that. Importing things from China to say Nigeria, they are fantastic. But it takes time to scale traditional business. In fact, if you go to venture capitalist firms, VCs, and they discover that you are into traditional business, they won't give you money they can't invest in the business because it will take eternity for it to scale. So now, everyone I'm training, I am making sure that they are thinking scaling. Why? Because today we're talking about dominion. And for you to dominate, you have to grow fast. You have to run fast. So any business you establish, your intention should not be to make enough money to solve your problems. Your intention should be, I want to take this business to the global stage. And that is what my team and I are building right now. A few days ago, I set a new vision for my company, Thrive Consults. And the vision is $10 million in a particular number of years. I will come back here and tell you we hit it. Because I have discovered that I am money. Me that is standing now, I am money. My words are money. I can, after speaking now, I can get a call and millions will come into the bank company's account. I am money myself. So I'm building a business to maximize my capacities. And we are looking at $10 million. Please, children of God, let's stop this small mindset. Start frying akara. I used to teach it. Now, if you bring me, I will tell you people, I won't teach you how to sell akara. If I'm teaching that, then we'll do what my friend said. We partner. So we raise seed capital and run the business faster. You can't do this forever. So, Walmart, established by a Christian that died in 1992. As of today, Walmart has 270 million customers. They have their outlets in 27 nations. Every week, 270 million customers walks into all their branches in 27 countries. Their revenue in 2023 was $600 billion. That's where I'm going. All this small thing, it diverts me to hear it. I have to start with 100,000. Don't invite me. Invite other people. How to start business by selling account. Look for other speakers, not me. I am at the stage of scaling, running fast because we're getting older by the day. I mean, I came here and saw my friends. We are now becoming elders. When are we going to make this money, man? When? Let me ask your neighbor, when? When are we going to make? Are we going to do this forever? So, my friends, let's grow beyond this level. And God blessed them. And God said, be fruitful and multiply and replenish and dominate the earth. Be fruitful because God deposited seeds of greatness in you. Be fruitful does not mean have children. Be fruitful simply means be productive. Why? Because there is something in you that can make you a multi-billionaire in a very short time. The challenge is that we limit ourselves, probably because of where we come from, the challenges in our families, and our experiences. See, I take small boys. My ministry is for young people. I like young people. 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, I like them. Because I pour myself in them. One of them bought a powerful Mercedes-Benz last year. I met him, he's 27 now. He was a small boy. And then I met him. And then I told him what to do. You know why I like young people? Whatever you tell them to do, they're wrong with it. Old people, they will analyze, calculate. We are talking about we don't have money to feed our family. And you are talking about billion. I was in Jos. And I said $3 billion. One of the leaders jumped up and said, hey. Because they have never imagined getting to that dimension. Did you get the three things I said now? Number one is what? Move from consumption to what? Expansion. Number two? What? No, that's not what I said. Before you quote what I didn't say. What did I say? My session is always university class. What did I say? Don't compete on price. Create competitive advantage. So have an advantage that will give you edge in the marketplace. Right? Nike does not talk about the materials they use to make the shoe. You can't see any Nike advert showing the factory, how they manufactured it. No, they show you Serena Williams, LeBron James, Lionel Messi. They don't talk about materials. Right? They create feelings. And then number three is what? Traditional businesses are not scalable. Let me now go over to the topic I was given to discuss. How to build systems and structures in your business. If I have time, I will talk about business and then finance a little bit. Now listen to me, my friends. One-man business does not have future. What did I say now? Loud, I want to hear you, my friends. So if you have a shop here and you are the only one that determines what happens in that shop, I'm very sorry. The day you die, the business will die. So stop running a business that depends on you. A business is a corporate, the Latin word is corpus. And corpus simply means dead body. That is, when we say corporate organization, we are talking about a body that is different from the founder. Yes, you are the owner of the business. You founded it, but you are not the business. The business has an identity of its own. What it simply means that you are the one that has the opportunity to manage the business, not be you, be business. And that's why today, people don't even know the name of your company inside the market. Go to K shop, go to a Kene shop, go to a Emeka shop. What about when Emeka dies? How would they remember his business? Because we are not emphasizing on branding and packaging or creating a brand architecture, creating a system whereby people know our businesses and they may not even know us, but they know what we sell. We know the value we offer. So if you're running a one-man business, it will be very difficult for you to grow a big business. Secondly, even if you, maybe after this now you decide to employ people, right? Employ people. That's fantastic. But majorly we employ what I call minimum wage staff. Everybody say minimum wage staff. Minimum wage staff are those who pay 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 naira in a month. And sorry, you can't grow big businesses with minimum wage staff. You need people who are more educated, more skillful, more exposed than you to run your business. So my company builds systems and structures for businesses, and we have done it across Nigeria in different industries, from pharmaceuticals to different businesses. Now, one of the things we discovered is that the owners employed people, but he's afraid of paying people who can help him to run the business better. So he looked for people he can pay 15,000 naira and then give them 500 naira for lunch every day. That's not how to grow a big business. How do you know you have minimum wage staff? They always come to you and ask, Oga, what will we go do today? They don't have initiative, no training, no skill, no nothing. Maybe they just finished secondary school, no work. You hire them and call them sales ladies. So let's talk about systems and structures. Pay attention, my friends. Systems guarantee predictability. All right? This evening, I'll be training CEOs from different parts of the world. And one of the things I'm going to share with them is how to create a business that is predictable. Every day, McDonald's sells 18 million burgers. 18 million burgers in 118 countries and territories. They have over 40,000 branches. If you walk into any McDonald's restaurant, I don't know what is it, restaurant they are called or shop, if you eat burger there, the hamburger, the same taste in Nigeria is the same taste you get in US, in China, in Brazil, in Mexico, in Luxembourg, in UK, same taste. You know why? The company understood the power of predictability. In other words, if you eat whatever we cook anywhere on the face of the earth, you will get exactly the same taste. So when you get to this dimension, what happens is that people will come to your outlet knowing very well that they know what they're getting. That they are guaranteed that what you sold yesterday is what you're going to sell today. So predictability can be in the area of products, services, or the way you treat customers, the way you attend to customers. You create a way people will know, they will know that these people, this is how they behave. Once a customer walks into their place, this is what you're expecting. So once you are predictable, it becomes easy for you to thrive. Please, are you following me? So when you create a system, you can predict the outcome. So Tony Elumere does not know all the branches of UBA, for example. They have over 1,000 branches in different nations. How can the man visit all the branches? He would die before his time. He's not afraid of somebody stealing money. Why? Because he created a system that determines an outcome. Do you know why you don't have branches of your business? You have not created a system that will determine an outcome no matter where the branch is located. My friends, are you following me? If you are hearing me shout, I hear you very well. So when you create system, you determine an outcome in advance. All right? And using an iPad, for example, the iPad is a system created by Apple. Apple doesn't care who is using this using their product on the face of the earth. Why? Because Apple knows what the system can do for whoever is using it. So their system is predictable. Once you buy it and turn it on, you know what you're going to get on the long run. Now, there are 4 stages of every business. 4 stages every business we go through. Right. Stage 1 is you do everything. Can I hear you say, I do everything? So at the stage 1, you are the one that founded the business. So you started it and began to do everything. You are the chairman, CEO, board of directors, marketer, marketing manager, sales manager, online manager, whatever it is. You do virtually everything. Now, there is nothing wrong with that. That is the early stages. But we have the stage 2, which is hiring a generalist or hiring an individual who will do everything for you. So we usually call those people manager, even though they are not manager, because we have not created a system. So you hire somebody who will be running around on your behalf. Okay? They go everywhere. Please go to bank and do this. They go. Stage 3 you start hiring specialists. Everybody says specialists. So specialists are people who we are trained to function in a particular role effectively. So now you are no longer the chairman, manager, CEO, everything. Now you hire a BM, business manager. You hire HR, somebody who will be in charge of your staff, hiring and firing. Then you hire marketing manager, sales manager. You hire areas in your business. And then finally, stage 4, the business no longer need your presence. The business no longer need your presence. So at this stage, you can become Cosmos Madoka, who can decide to be anywhere on the earth. His business will be thriving. I want every business owner here to remember this. Don't forget this the rest of your life. Always ask yourself, if I die today, what happens to this business? What will happen to this business? The business runs on a system operated by the people you hired to help you run it profitably. Okay? So, if you want to be in control of your business, everything in your business at all times, I'm sorry, it will be very hard for you to actually grow a big business. That is one of the battles we fight in most of the companies we consult for. Owners want to be in charge. Owners want to be involved in everything. In fact, they use their phone to make transfer. Can you imagine CEO transferring money from company's account from his phone? That's a crime. There should be an accountant and a procedure to make payments. All you have to do is to sign the check. I know a lot. We have been fighting for years, and it's difficult for some people to understand that they won't be alive forever. We want to live long, right? And I'm praying that I'm praying for us that no one of us will die prematurely. But people, somebody just died somewhere now. That's the truth about life. So I have prepared for death since. I know the fear death again. Whenever it comes, I go because there is a system that my family runs on. My wife knows everything I own, from land acquisitions to signing checks single-handedly to withdraw money, to knowing my ATM pins, 280 ATMs, she knows the pins. She knows everything. She's going to market now, and she's going with my ATM. I'm not there. So I'm not the kind of a man that hide his investment for his wife. No, she knows everything because I know I won't be alive forever. Did you hear what I just said? That's it. If I buy land, I write my name and her name because we are not planning to divorce today. I told her that marriage is for better, for best. Nobody's going anywhere. We stay here. Not going anywhere. We must marry it. Or you think all of us cannot divorce? There are many reasons to say you are tired of this marriage. But you have to decide by yourself, say, I know they go anywhere. We're there here. So that's it. So now there is a system whereby my wife knows everything. My son, who is in the university, once he graduates, I will introduce him to know everything. So now he knows the ATM pin of one of my cards. He can simply go and withdraw. Because I know I won't be here forever. But if you are running a business and you are the only one that knows the nitty-gritty, the secrets, everything about it, how can you go? In fact, your supplier from China, your wife doesn't know their phone number. What are you hiding it for? Somebody should be aware of who you buy from in China in case anything happens to you. You know, some of you may think, why are you talking about date today? I'm not talking about date. I'm just telling you that for us to go far in our businesses, we need to build a system that does not require our presence. It is when you build that system, you now say, hey, I want to place myself on a salary. For some of us, our monthly salaries can be 10 million naira. For some of us, our monthly salaries can be 50,000 naira. For richer people here, like my friend, his salary can be 50 million naira every month. So at the end of the month, the accountant will transfer 50 million naira to his personal account. All his expenditures will come from his personal account, not from, because business money is not your money. It's company's money. All right? So when For my books now that are at the back there, for people to pay, they use my personal account. It's my book. But for you to do business with my company, corporate account. And I place myself on a salary. So I won't spend the whole money we make in the company. Now we are expanding. We need the money in the account for expansion. If you are hearing me shout, I hear you well. Okay? I want to be sure you are following me. Let's move on. Now, you have, when you get to the level where your business does not require your presence any longer, you have succeeded in structuring the business and it can run successfully in your absence. Now you have leaders who can help you to make decisions, and you now have a company meeting whereby you bring the people. What traders normally do is that they gather their staff and say, we are doing business, we are doing company meeting. And they say, Mecca, this thing you did the other day, you didn't do it well. That's not company meeting. Company meeting is a brainstorming session. When you are discussing dreams and visions and ideas, what do we do to run this company better? You listen to your staff and then you summarize. But if you are the only one in charge of the business, you are the only one that is working in the business, you won't have anyone to brainstorm with. Let me say to your neighbor, one man business not going to take you anywhere at all. Okay, say to your neighbor, one woman business will not take you anywhere. A system is a set of procedures that determines how something is done. A set of procedures that determines how something is done. So structures and systems guarantee longevity. In other words, we can run this business. When we are no more, the business will remain because there is a system now that sustains the business. General Electric was founded in 1886. Their revenue in 2022 was 76.5 billion naira. So for over 100 years, the company is still making money. Many companies in the West were founded by people who died long time ago, but their businesses are still thriving till today. Why is it that when we die, our business will die? Because we are running one-man businesses. We are in charge of everything. Okay? When you build system, people can come, people can go, people can be hired, people can be fired. The business will keep thriving. Because now the business does not depend on a person or individuals. The business has a structure whereby when somebody say, I'm tired of working here and resign, you hire someone in that system to continue where the other person stopped. That's it. If you are here now and they are calling you from your shop because they want to reduce price for a customer, something is wrong with that business. Okay? You should have people who can make that decision for you in your absence. So to build a big business, it must outgrow you. Write it down. For you to grow a big business, it must outgrow you. If that business does not outgrow you, it will never be big. Remember, today we're talking about scaling, taking it to the next level. So for it to go far, then we must build a system. In other words, in your business right now, in your company, there should be people there who are smarter than you. They can make decisions better than you. That's how to run a big business. Now, what people normally say whenever I say this is, what if they steal my money? I say, that's normal. To grow a big business, people will steal from you. Did you hear what I just said? If you want to run a business, you will see, that is, you must see everything in the business. It can't outgrow you. Okay, do you think Dangote knows how many trailers of cement are moving across Nigeria now? People steal. Somebody can run with the trailer. It's part of it. Am I encouraging stealing? No. I shared a story. If you watch my video on YouTube, I'm sure you see the story there. One man in Lagos, an Indian or Lebanese businessman, big business. One day somebody came to him and said, your manager is building 2 filling stations. He said, I know. Can't you fire him? That man is the reason why this company is at this level now. So the man is an asset for me. The believer in us is angry now. The Christian in us is angry. What is he saying? I'm saying that for your business to be big, $1 million, $10 million, $1 billion, you won't see everything again. You won't. If you like, have 30 accountants, 30 auditors, you won't see everything. That's how to be big. This one scattered everybody. As I look at when I get as a bid, you are trying to process what I just said. Waiting be this one again. Where did they bring this guy from? You have no choice. I'm already standing here. So anytime people come to my office, especially business owners, and they say, I want my business to grow. I say, Oga, do you have a heart to allow someone who stole $1 million to go? You say, what are you saying? Steal my money? I say, sir, you are in the wrong place, sir. You can go to another consultant. It can't work. Because we design systems that we help business owners to run big, massive businesses. We don't do small ones. So, okay, you can go. There are 5 mistakes business owners make, then I begin to wind down. 5 mistakes business owners make. Number 1, they hire people without creating structure. All right? They hire people without creating a structure. You have hired some people, an accountant, an auditor, marketing manager, sales manager, business manager, but there is no structure. If you do it that way, the problem be say the people no go know what they go do. Number 2, they hire people without job description. They hire people without job description. Job description simply means Mrs. Amaka or Mr. Ifeanyi, I'm hiring you as an accountant in this company. These are the things I expect you to do. Now, if your business becomes big, you will have an SOP, standard operating procedure. But you have to start with job description. These are the things we need you to do here. And please make sure you stick to that job description. You don't hire me to become an accountant and then you tell me these are the things I need to do for you, I have to do for you, and then you send me to go to Idumota and collect something from customer. Look for someone who will be doing that so that I can concentrate on my role as the manager, as the accountant or manager or marketing manager. Number 3, they hire people that depends on them. They hire people that depends on them. In other words, they hire people who does not have the required training or capacity to take the business to the next level. In that way, they make sure that whoever they hire are below them so that everybody will be coming to them every morning and say, Oga, what are we going to do today? Oga, what is the assignment for today? They are afraid of hiring people who are smarter than them. Although you hired people, but they still tell you, they still come to you and ask, what should we do today? So if your absence affects the day-to-day operations in your business, it means you are running a one-man business. And if you must be called for some decisions in your company, then you are running a one-man business and you have unqualified employees. If your business misses you for 1 week, it means you don't have a system that will sustain that business. What happens when you grow old? What happens when you retire? What happens when you die? The other day, I was on my bed and I was imagining the age of 75. 75. So if a few years from now, you are 75, what happens? How will you still sustain your family? So thoughts, this kind of thought, they provoke me personally. Once I think like that, you get as if they do me. So don't get married to your business. Let me say to your neighbor, make you no marry your business. Make you no marry him. How about Wigwe, who is my in-law? His wife is from my town. How about Wigwe died in that unfortunate air crash? Did Access Bank die? He didn't die. They quickly hired someone that would be in the acting capacity so that the company will keep thriving. Number 4, they hire minimum wage staff. I've already said that. Hire minimum wage staff. People who don't have training or capacity to help them grow their businesses. People that depends on them to operate. Finally, number 5, They hire. Okay, let me put it another way. They don't delegate. They don't delegate. In other words, they don't ask people to help them out to do some things. So you see a CEO whose business has gotten to the height of 100 million naira, 500 million naira. The man is still opening shop. The man is still displaying goods on the shelf. The man is still sweeping the shop or the office. The problem is that the business is growing, the man is not growing. When they hear what they talk? So when your business gets to that level, leave operations and focus on executive decisions. Now you focus on vision for the company, and you make sure everybody aligns to that vision. You make sure everyone you hire helps you to achieve that vision. Executive duties. I have a book there, 360 Degrees Business Management. Will help you to understand this to this morning's session. It's already afternoon, sorry. You understand it clearly. So as your business grows, there are things you must leave. You won't do them again. For example, driving yourself. Your business is 500 million naira. What? You are still driving yourself. You'll be on the steering one day and you're thinking what to do next and hit somebody in front. Hire somebody to drive you so that you sit at the back and strategize and plan and make decisions. Now, for us to build a system, what should we do? Number one, right, create systems and structures. Everybody say create systems and structures. You know, my sessions are not sweet sessions of as I lift my leg, I lift you. My sessions are not like that. So it's not a sweet session. But those who are here to learn are learning. So number one, create systems and structures. Before you hire anyone, there must be a clearly defined system that will help you to define what each role or what each person is supposed to achieve in the company. Management structure determines how the roles, power, and responsibilities are assigned, controlled, and coordinated, and how information flows among different levels of your business. So simply put, a management structure describes how a company organizes its management hierarchy. Management structure determines how every business creates their hierarchy. In other words, who does what? Of course, in every company, at the top are the board of directors. You may not have that for now, but I guarantee you as your business crosses 1 billion naira, 2 billion naira, 5 billion naira, government will remember you. You need somebody that will be the chairman of board of directors who has access to government. Did you hear what I just said? If you don't have that, they may show up one day and close down your business. So after the board of directors, you have the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. That's the topmost level after the board of directors. In other words, according to Investopedia, they said the Chief Executive Officer is the highest ranking executive in the company whose primary responsibilities include making major corporate decisions, managing the overall operations of the business and the resources of the company, coordinating the vision of the company, and making sure everyone in the business are in line with that particular vision. The CEO makes the final decision. Everybody say final decision. Everybody talk to me louder. He or she is the person that makes the final decision in the business. Now, remember this, that you are the founder of the business doesn't mean you can be the CEO. Many founders are not good managers. That's what we discovered. You can found a business, establish the business, hire a CEO to manage it. It can even be, maybe your skill is online sales. You take that position. You are the owner, but somebody is above you because the person can do it better than you. So board of directors, that's A. B is Chief Executive Officer. C is the Managing Director. You can call the person different names. Sorry, the role different names. General Manager, Business Manager. Which one again? Any name you like, call the person. You know mean. Managing Director. He must be a strategist. His brain will carry the company and sustain it. He must have the intellectual capacity to generate solutions to problems, because the person must be dealing with problems on a daily basis. And one of the major problems he will deal with is low sales. Once you discover, say, sales, no, they work again, no, they grow. Problem day. Because the sales is the life wire of the business. If you know they sell, the business no go grow. When we say business growth, we are talking about sales. The volume, my friend talked about it. The volume of your sales determines the size of your business. As long as you are making profit from the sales. When they hear what they talk? If you're hearing me shout, I hear you. Okay? It is a job. It is not the job of the manager to open shop, open office, clean the office. His job is more of brain than physical responsibilities. Next, human resource manager, HR. Every business needs an HR. Once you have employees in your business, you don't hire people for your business, then you need an HR. Majorly a lady. Women, they do well. HR. They are the ones that hires. They are the ones that fires. They are in charge of your staff. He or she hires and fires. He or she is in charge of all documentations. He or she can represent the company. He or she can ask this any staff query, fire the staff, whichever one. Next, customer service manager. This one is very important. Now, this person, now they take care of every wahala with customer. So now your business is growing, and currently you have, let's assume you have 1,000 customers, and they usually buy in volume. Somebody that supplied the product may make a mistake when he or she supplied it. It is the job of the customer service manager to be able to handle that issue for the company. Next, front desk officer or receptionist. He or she will oversee visitors, and in small companies, a front desk officer can also be the customer service manager, depending on the size. All these I'm saying are predicated on the size of your business. So if your business is still very small, 20 million naira, 10 million naira, be like they call big money self, 500,000 naira, hey, many years. The reason why you said yes is not because you don't have money, it's the condition of your mind. I'm telling you the truth. If you hear $1 billion and you become afraid, it's not because the money is big, it's because you have conditioned yourself to think small. So in your prayer, these are your prayer points. Oh God, I don't need much. Adequate 3 square meal. Enough money to pay my rent. You think I'm joking? That's how many of us pray. Have you ever told God, Oga, I want to run a business that will have branches in 100 nations on the face of the earth and generate annually $10 billion. If you ever pray that kind of prayer, raise your hand. Don't lie. You know we're in the presence of God. If you raise your hand, you lied. So, do you know what makes me angry? No, not angry. What makes me uncomfortable in our fellowships? Our prayers depict our mentality. Our prayer points are so little that we spend hours binding demons. We spend hours begging for little things of life. No. Have we ever come to your fellowship and the speaker of the day said how to make $10 billion? No. It's how to know levels of witchcraft operation. I have masters in theology, so I sabi demonology. I know well. But Satan is not my problem. I hardly do warfare. There is a kind of knowledge you have. The attention you give Satan will reduce. I'm telling you the truth. In my brain, in fact, people think I'm crazy. Because I learn, the more I learn, the more I cry. Why are we this little? Go to fellowship, our prayer points are so infantile, so little. So little. And that is why, I said it here before, and that's why rich people in the church are not our members. Because what are we going to teach them in our fellowship? Imagine a billionaire who owns a bank and is also a member of our church joins your prayer group. What will you teach in the fellowship that will make him stay? Any power that say you will not succeed, the man is already successful. So that prayer won't work for him. Any demon that say you won't go up, the man is up. He's not going up. He's already up. So you now see that our prayer points are already disqualified where wealthy people are. That's why they are not our members. I say to some leaders, we need to change our curriculum. Our teachings are so little. Where we are we are still in 1977. Our understanding, we are far from the word. I mean, brethren, I've seen things as a consultant. You see, a boy of 32 is controlling 10 billion naira revenue every month, 32 years. 10 billion naira revenue monthly. 32 years. And we are chasing demons. So when you don't see me in fellowship, not because I hate the people, I'm tired of the things we teach. I'm tired of the little things. I mean, I'll be asking myself, Ifeanyi, what are you doing here? No, because it's not out of pride. It's out of understanding. That's why when people become rich, they join other churches. So when you hear 1 billion, you are shocked. Because all you know, any power that I will not be. I can't remember praying in my life for the past 5 years. Any power that I will not be. Because I found how to be successful. I found it. You don't need prayer to be rich. The richest people on earth are unbelievers. But being a Christian gives you an advantage. Now you can pray. You have God you can pray to. That's an advantage an atheist does not have. But we misuse it. So you see, somebody will carry something and enter inside bush. Child of God, you'll be rich. And you see a minister, right? I claim this in the name of every member of Ifeanyi Eze's family. What is the man saying? That house you are building, you finish it. You don't need prayer to build a house. Make money, you build a house in 3 months. You don't need prayer to buy a car. Make money, you order a car you like. Let me leave here because I'm becoming angry. Let me respect myself. When I talk like this, I get angry. So people will invite me for program, and the topic is how to be successful in the midst of Nigeria economy. My brother said it here. Brethren, the opportunities in this nation are not in any nation on the face of the earth. When last did a taxman come to you and collect tax? Or you travel abroad? They collect your tax before they give you the salary. Brethren, change the size of a prayer point. Joshua said to God, let the moon stand still, let the sun stand still. Did God answer it? Yes, that's the kind of prayer we should be praying now. Oh God, may I sell today? You don't need prayer to sell your. Create a marketing channel. Create marketing channels. Hire a marketing manager. Somebody who understands online marketing. You'll be tired of selling. The reason why you pour anointing oil in your shop every morning is you lack the understanding. You don't know what to do to sell. That's why you're pouring oil. The more oil, Goya oil you pour, the more you make a Klo group richer. He's the one that owns the franchise of olive and Goya oil in West Africa. I prefer to sell oil than to drink it. For the past 15 years, I have not bought a bottle of oil in my life. I don't need it. Knowledge will deliver you from stupidity. Say, is this the Ifeanyi Eze we know? It's me. I have changed. Everything about me changed. My message is changed. Yes. Is somebody following what I'm saying? I'm looking at my time to be sure. I never pass on. Next, you hire a marketing manager. Next, digital marketer or digital manager. Next, customer service manager. Next, dispatch manager. I just want to pass this so that I can teach you some important things. And then when you do all this, what happens now is that I wish I'm projecting. I'm teaching with a slide. You would have seen the picture on my device. So you now have a system of operation. So when sales is low, when your sale is low, you don't go to HR. You go to business marketing manager. Okay? Why is our product not selling? You have a meeting with him, brainstorming session, and the guy runs with it. You discover your staff are not productive. You go to the HR manager. Okay? Why are they not productive? The HR will organize training and invite Ifeanyi Eze and to do 1 week training for them so that they can be productive. That's HR. You discover that you are not seen because now our company systems, we insist that our clients buy software that connects everything in the company. The software connect the accounting department, HR department. Even you are the CEO. As money is coming in, accountant is imputing it in the system. You are getting a lot on your mobile, on your device. We insist. The price of the software is 5 million naira. Whenever I say it's too high, I say, my friend, buy it. Because it will help you to run the company better. When you finish creating a system, my friend, you will pursue. That is, your warfare prayer will reduce from 100 to 20. Because now, you are running a corporate organization that is not dependent on one man, but is dependent on a system. So one day your HR can get a better job and resign. You put out there, hire another HR, the person comes in, you give the person the same job description to continue from where the last HR stopped. Now there is documentation. In other words, everything that is done in every department is documented so that another person can continue from where others stopped. That way your business will be operating in a new dimension. Now, because I know there are billionaires here, listen to this. If your business becomes very big, that you have other companies under one company. In my book, 360 Degrees Business Management, whereby you can have 10 companies under a group. You hire CEOs for all the companies. They can operate independently and then together. For example, General Motors. They are the company that is under the General Motors group that manufactures plug is permitted to sell their plug to other car manufacturers. They do their business under the same umbrella, autonomous construction, because your system must change with time. As your business grows, your system changes. So when you create a system, it's not permanent. You change it as your... Follow me. Was it number one I gave you? Number one. Number two, create an operational guide. Operational guide. Number one is create the system itself. Number two is create operational guide. Sometimes we call that standard operating procedure, SOP. So define how things should be done. Who does what? Who should be held responsible when one of the things, sometimes when we go into different companies, we change roles. We discover that the person that was employed to become marketing manager is better in dispatch, delivering products to people. We swap the positions. And most times we fire people. Because they hire people, they say, this one is my niece. This man is my nephew. I say, okay, this is a corporate organization, not a charitable organization. In fact, I want to suggest that if you hire a relative, that your relative should be under a manager who can fire him without telling you. Make it clear to your relative. Because very soon they will start ordering your stuff around. Amaka, come here. Meanwhile, the guy was hired to become a driver. He said, it's our company. No, it's not. It's my company, not our. Go and build your own. You need discipline to run a business. We run businesses like charitable organizations. And that is why businesses are just there. When did you start this business? 1985.